To Bill. Yep, it's a big day. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by Another Season. Talk about a big day for Another Season. Tonight is the candlelight event night at Another Season in DeMott. Man, oh man, if you haven't been, you should go. Check it out. The whole store, the only lights that are on in the store are the Christmas lights. It is such a cool shopping experience. Went last year, had a blast. Go check it out. They've got hors d'oeuvres and refreshments and chips and dip and all kinds of cool stuff. All kinds of holiday decor. All kinds of great stuff. It's at Another Season. It is happening tonight. And tomorrow, you can take pictures with Santa and Mrs. Claus at Another Season. So make your plans to head out there for that. Also want to mention our friends over at Sanders Cycle. They've got the best when it comes to Kawasaki, ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles. Check them out at sanderscycle.com. Be sure to like Sanders Cycle on Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, our poll question up there asking, do you like to get cards? Do you like to get physical cards? Let's see where we're at. 81% of you say yes, while 19% say, nah, I'm good without the cards. I don't need it. I'm fine. Let's see. I know Tina was commenting, and I just had it up, and it disappeared on me. It was there, and then it was gone, and then it ran away into another. There it is. Tina says, my favorite card I ever received. I still have it. It was from my son and daughter-in-law telling me I was finally going to be a grandma. So,
Aw, see,
now
I
that's
love
sweet.
that.
Yeah, and I get it. Some cards you keep. But what do you do? Then when you get rid of one, when you throw it away, are you saying that card isn't as important as the other cards? Like that person isn't important? I never know
I don't
what to
know.
do
Can
with
you
the
frame
cards.
it? I think you can make it into
Ugh,
art.
every card I got to frame? Every single one?
I
mean,
don't
that seems like a lot
know.
of work
Yeah,
to do.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Belinda says, good morning. Good morning, Belinda. Thank you. All right. So came across this on one of the 62,419 different websites that I go to every day to find fun stuff for us to talk about. 4 things you can do in the morning to be happier all day.
All right.
Much to my surprise, it doesn't say listen to us on there, but I think that would be number 5. That'd be number 5 on the list. We're always having fun. Hopefully you are too. They say get the screens out of your room. When you reach for your phone or TV remote first thing in the morning, you're letting the outside world dictate your mood.
Oh.
You know, it's, yeah, I get that. It's hard to not let the outside world dictate your mood. I do feel like by doing this, I'm usually able to push some things out.
Okay.
So that I can just do this and have fun for a few hours and then get back into the muck, you know.
Right.
But I get it. You can still get your mood ruined even early in the morning. You can get it ruined at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, it could happen. So I get it. You know.
Yeah.
I stay away from a lot of real news and a lot of real TV stuff, and you know.
Yeah, me too.
It's just the way I like to be.
Unless it's historical, then I will dig right in.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but yeah.
Past stuff that's that's not currently happening, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, Belinda says yes, I have 4 cards because all but one are from somebody that passed away. The last card we'll ever get. Okay, Belinda, we were just talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Like Cheryl's the one who told me. She's like, each time I get a card from my parents, all they do is sign it. But she's like, maybe just save it. You never know. Like, what if it's that last thing? I'm like, oof, I don't know. And is that going to matter? Like, am I going to just open it up and look at it and go, that's what they used to write? Like I don't know. I mean, it's like I don't know that that's going to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with that.
Yeah, I know. Another thing that you can do in the morning to make yourself happier is talk to yourself. Talk to yourself in the right way, though.
Oh.
You don't wake up beating yourself up over something you didn't do yesterday, or I got to deal with this thing today, or whatever.
Yeah.
I added that. It's not here, but
okay.
They say it doesn't have to be out loud or anything, but talking to yourself and hyping yourself up can set you up for success. Like if you have a big presentation at work that day, you could tell yourself, you've done this before, you're going to do great. So you don't believe in that kind of stuff, do you? Like it's
positive.
too woo-woo for you?
No, I like positive affirmations.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody else. If it can be anyone you like, your spouse, your child, a friend. It can be a phone call or a text. If you have more time, meeting up for coffee. Just having a social connection is important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chrissy and I are up so early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost always the first people we talk to.
That is true.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean it's not always, but almost always we're the first people we talk to. So
Yeah.
which is sometimes good and sometimes bad. It can sway the other one. It's why I didn't like doing afternoons. I felt like too much stuff got in me before I got to the time of the show, and I really had to build myself up to be happy fun time guy some days. No, I mean some days you just
Yeah.
you have a bad day.
Okay.
I mean yesterday by the time I got home, I was having one of those days where you just
yeah.
know you're crabby. You know it. You can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm crabby today. Not
Aw,
today.
But then
yesterday,
can you talk yourself out of it? Be like, I'm not
So-
crabby. You're crabby. Stop being crabby.
I didn't. I think I just finally.
Oh, you were too
said-
much in the bubble.
Yeah. So, but I knew one of my escapes is to watch the football game last night. So I knew I'd have some
Okay.
food, I'd let it go, and I'd just
Right.
pay attention to that.
But did that not make you more upset? Because isn't
Nah.
the team not good?
I'm
Oh.
not that invested.
Okay. Sure.
I like sports. They're fun for me.
Yeah.
They're an escape. But I'm not that invested in that. It hurts when they win or lose.
Oh, okay.
I was excited when it's really big, like when the Cubs won the World Series, I cried.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like when it's really big. You
Yeah.
know? But your regular everyday games, it doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah.
Belinda says it helps that the picture is a beautiful scene on the card she's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas cards, I sent them out every year. Nobody sends them anymore. It's a tradition that I love. Yes, I still send out Christmas cards. Don't laugh, LOL. Belinda, we're not laughing.
love Christmas
That's why
cards.
that's why we're
Yeah.
talking about it. Yeah, good for you. That's fantastic.
I need to send them out. I didn't the last 2 years, but I need to not stop being lazy and just do it.
All right. And the number 4 thing on this list is be thankful. In research trials, people who journaled about the things that they're thankful for during the week scored much higher on measures of happiness than people who write down things that they'd been irritated by. Wait. Research shows people who journaled about the things they're thankful for, they scored much higher on happiness levels than people who wrote down things that they were irritated by. So they're
Oh.
saying journal things that you're thankful for.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, not to be too woo-woo, but I mean, almost every day the first words out of my mouth are "thank you for another day."
Yeah.
Like almost every single day, that's the first things that I do or say. When I have Ace, the first thing I do is I get him outside,
Yeah.
and then I look up at the sky, and because I just think when it's not cloudy, much to your surprise, yes, there's clouds at night. When it's not cloudy, and I see all the stars, it's just it's enormous,
Yeah.
to me. So it's like,
We're a
okay,
blip in the thing.
yes, that's what it does. It's
I'm so tiny.
one of the guys that I love to watch. I have three guys that I call my mentors that I've never met.
Yeah.
And one of them is a guy named Alex Hormozy, who talks about when he has a problem.
Yeah.
One of the ways that he deals with it is he zooms out. He said, and I keep zooming out till I realize that problem is just a speck down. Like if I'm out in space,
Yeah.
it's just, is that problem really anything to get
No.
about?
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a helpful thing, and sometimes I try to use that and go, okay, which I probably should have done yesterday when I was crabby. I probably should have went, okay, is this going to be is this something that's going to carry through to tomorrow? Is this something that's going to carry through for a week?
Let's zoom
or
out.
is, or is this just a thing you're in right
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
Let's be lobster instead of crabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well,
Delicious and butter. I mean.
and it was so dumb because you wake up. I mean, very rarely do you wake up, like they say, on the wrong side of the bed. Like I didn't wake up crabby yesterday. She had multiple things that happened during the show that started to take me off in another direction, and then it just continued on through the day like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, they say find some way to express some gratitude in the morning because it can be enough to put you in a better frame of mind all day long.
Yeah.
So, some things that put people in a good mood are great smells. Dior wants your baby to smell good. They're coming out with baby perfume.
Don't babies already smell good?
Psst, psst, spray them with stuff.
All right.
Shh, little Febreze, they'll be fine. Psst, take that,
Oh, all
little
right.
stinky baby. Dior is now selling perfume for babies. It's called Bon Étoile.
Oh.
Bon Étoile, or Lucky Star in French.
Oh.
Yeah. Did they get Madonna in on this one?
I don't know.
They say it has a tender and fruity note.
Okay.
If this sounds like something you'd only see in 2023, it actually isn't. It's a relaunch of a baby perfume that Dior put out back in 1970.
Oh, fun.
So when you're
All
like,
right.
yeah, this seems, too woo-woo, for the
Right.
past. Oh, back in the 70s, they would have done this.
Right.
Well, they did.
Right.
Yeah.
Brooke Shields probably was the spokesperson.
Probably, yeah. Mhm.
Right?
As a baby, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, she was a model when she was a baby.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Yeah.
nothing gets between me and my Dior baby perfume. They launched their baby Dior fashion line in 1967.
Oh, how do you get the babies to walk the runway though?
They crawl. They crawl the runway. They crawl it. They crawl the runway. And it discontinued after it apparently didn't sell well because babies don't have a lot of buying power. That's the one's going.
Yeah.
They say it got discontinued, but maybe there's a market for it now.
I went to smell this perfume that smells like baby.
Sure.
Will I be
Well,
youthful
it doesn't.
if I use
It doesn't smell like baby.
Oh.
No, it's because the baby already smells like
Wait,
baby.
is there
They
an
want to
age
change the
limit
baby.
on it? Am I too old to buy it?
I don't know. If you've got a fancy baby with expensive taste, this might be the way to go because each tiny bottle costs $230.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be trying it out.
Maybe
Yeah,
they would send me some so I could talk about it. You know?
sure.
Yeah.
For your baby. They're also selling moisturizer for babies, $115 in case your baby's too dry. A $95 cleansing foam for your baby, and a $95 cleansing water that's supposed to leave your baby's skin feeling supple and velvety. Why? Doesn't your $115 moisturizer cover that? The heck?
Does your baby feel like sandpaper?
Yeah, yeah. So use this moisturizer and get them all better. And then if they're not moist enough from their moisturizer, use our $95 water to pour all over them. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Belinda says, in talking about ways to wake up happy, I usually wake up to a cat on the table or cat vomit. Well, that's probably not going to lend to itself to happiness, but I get it. I understand. That's probably not the happy time that you were hoping for to wake up to would be my guess. But maybe on the days that the cat doesn't vomit, say, I'm so thankful the cat didn't vomit this morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chrissy says, I don't think a woman smelling like a baby is a turn on, but I'm just guessing. LOL. You know what?
I mean, baby powder and
Right.
I don't know what else, Desitin. They do. Yeah,
Sure, and full diaper. It's all there. Yes. Enjoy.